time this is going to be, but we will begin in just a moment. So this is going to be a really quick video, FYI. So, and since it's going to be such a quick video, that's the whole reason I'm going live on this one. You know me, I don't want to take the time to edit a video that's super short. So, yes, I am in the process of making a few things at the moment. We're going to get back into the swing of things, like I've said here. Let me show you. I'm doing kind of a more elaborate video here soon on this gun here. It's a Fortnite, the gun. I don't remember what it's called. But I'm going to finish one and then build the other one so you guys can see the finished product first and then see it built. So it's going to be a little bit more elaborate. And I think that's kind of the direction that I want most of the videos to go in. So, but anyways, let's get to the point of this video here. And I'm just going to move this down real quick. Oh, my phone's ringing. Sorry. Sorry about that. It's okay. Who is it? Okay, just hang it up.
Hello?
Screw it. I'll just set this way up in the corner. So I've started a new Etsy store for anybody who's interested. I know that I've had I've been running a lot of commissions and such off of Instagram, and I've actually had people get on and you just have to message me on Instagram and we come up with a deal on Instagram and then use PayPal. The problem with PayPal is PayPal expects you to not get paid until you make the delivery. It was always kind of a problem because I would have to tell the person to release the funds, and then, you know, what? I only had this happen a couple times out of all the commissions that I've done. You know, when you ask somebody to get on and release the funds, so you can begin on making it, because you can't. Most of the commissions that I make, the bulk of the money that's paid for it goes towards the product, goes towards, you know, the building of it. Like I actually take your money to buy the PLA, and you know what I mean, and the Bondo and the paints needed and stuff like that. The bulk of it goes towards the actual thing itself, and then a certain amount goes to me in making it. So it's always been kind of you know, with the couple of people that we kind of went head to head on releasing the funds, automatically start thinking that you're gonna rip them off or something like that, and it's really hard to kind of explain everything because maybe they've had a commission done by somebody else where they, you know, they had a little bit better setup. I don't have a PayPal business account, so it's just like a personal account, and I do commissions so spread out that I don't do enough commissions that PayPal doesn't see me as like a business thing. So they literally hold the funds for 30 days unless it gets released by the person who paid. So I'm trying this Etsy thing out right now because they go straight to your bank account. And so what I've done here is I've created a store and I put a few helmets up for sale, super cheap, way cheaper than I commission helmets for. And just $100 a piece. You guys have seen all these be made on YouTube. You can go through my page and see every single one of them being made. It's kind of just a test to see how the process is. See if the money is immediately released, goes to the bank account, allows me to deliver it and stuff like that. And then I'm going to start offering specific commissions via Etsy rather than if it's better than PayPal. I'm gonna start running my commissions from Etsy. So I'll have some other stuff, you know, here of made to order. Like this helmet here, I've made several different uh, several different of these helmets and in commission and stuff like that. And so, I mean, this is one that I could commission easily off of here using previous pictures that I've made of the other ones and such. So if any of you guys are interested, it's super cheap for these helmets here. I'm also willing to come down a little bit on the price just because I really want to see how this works. I really want to see how Etsy performs. I put them all at $100 just because it's easy. It's like a flat price. I'm only going to do shipping to the US because the giveaway that I did, where we did this helmet here, but we did the Jungle Trooper. That one I had to ship overseas to, I think, like England or somewhere over there. Cost me like $100 to ship it, and then when he finally got it, he had to pay like $100 in order to receive it. So I mean, that's like $200 just in shipping that had to happen. So I'm not trying to get involved in all that quite yet. We'll kind of amp this up as we go, as people buy and stuff. Then we'll start offering it to more people and more stuff. But for now, if any of you guys are interested, BMRC, Bryce Michael RC cosplay. So you can see, let me move this down here so you can see the whole email address, or not email address, the whole web address. Etsy.com/shop/BMRC cosplay. If you want to come and order any of those. I'm not sure what's up with this Black Ranger helmet here. It looks like somebody's had it in their cart for a few days now. So I don't know if somebody's planning on buying that or what, but it's actually said that it's actually had this in red for probably the last 3 or 4 days now. So it's probably the best helmet that I have on here. And to be honest with you, the reason I'm giving this for 100 is because it's so big. I don't think anybody's ever going to wear it as like a cosplay helmet. It's just going to go on a shelf somewhere, but it's probably the most well put together helmet. And it's actually got a visor, tinted visor in it and stuff. The Clone Trooper here has a visor in it. The rest of these don't have, eye lenses in them or visors or anything like that. The Dark Knight one here, if you guys remember that DIY video, that one basically is either going to be good on somebody's shelf, or somebody could use it to make a mold and make their own Dark Knight, and that's kind of what I wanted to do with it. But I realized that I have all the files to these, so I can remake them anytime that I want to. So I wanted to get enough on here to where people had a selection to choose from, and I didn't just have like one available. I want to see how this Etsy shop works. I put several of them on here, and I love this Iron Patriot, the Mark III Iron Man. I mean, all these helmets I really love, and this was the actual first order Stormtrooper helmet that was going to go with my first order full suit. But I can make another one. That one actually printed really easy. It printed really fast, so I'm not worried about selling that one. I put a few on here that maybe some people would be interested in, and it would give a little bit of variety. And some of you guys that are fans out there that really like this this YouTube page, that have been watching my videos and stuff for a while, you can definitely get you one of these. It's got a video made on it and stuff like that. So that's one of the cool things about it is you can go back and watch any of the you can go back and watch the video of your helmet being made, because that's what each of these are. So anyways, that's what I wanted to let you guys know, that I had an Etsy page open with a few helmets on here, just for you guys, so you guys can somebody can get on. If you want to purchase one, you can definitely get one. And then I can see how the Etsy process works, and if the Etsy process works good, better than PayPal has, then I'm going to start using Etsy rather than PayPal for my commissioned pieces. and we'll have a thing on here with a set price and stuff to it, to where you can just click on it and you know, purchase that. So if you have any questions, just leave a comment or anything down below. Appreciate any of the feedback that you guys may have. Just to kind of address this real quick, I have this silly mustache that I don't think I've had here on YouTube yet, but it's because it's called a Monday Night Mustache. The 49ers played Monday night a few weeks back, and so I usually, you know, the first Monday night game, grow a mustache, and then the first time they lose, I shave it off. And I've never had to have it for this long because they're undefeated right now. They're the only undefeated team, so it's been a few weeks, and they're playing tonight against the Seahawks. So who knows? Maybe maybe I'll get to shave it tonight because that's a conference game. So I don't know. You guys have probably seen this in the background and stuff. You know, I'm a huge 49ers fan. It's pretty cool to see them undefeated, but believe me, if you're a true football fan, you don't want to see your team go into the playoffs undefeated because it's bad luck. So I do want them to lose at least a couple games. So I'm hoping tonight's game, so I can shave this, and then maybe against Baltimore, I think they'll lose. But other than that, I think they're going to sweep the board. So check out Etsy. Check out my store. Go buy one of these if you want to. Also, before I get off of here, I will say this. You guys see the shelf behind me. If you're interested in any of these being posted on Etsy, just let me know. Also, any of the toys and things that I've made. I've been debating on putting the DL-44, the Han Solo gun, on there, because I don't have any room for that. That's just been sitting on my table for a long time. The DL-44, the Loki staff, which has LEDs in it, and you just need a battery and stuff to turn it on. It's a lot of fun. My kids love the Loki staff. I would say I would have put Stormbreaker on there, and Stormbreaker's huge, but it fell the other day and it busted the end of it, so I'm going to have to actually fix that before I do anything like that. And I was trying to think the other day while I was putting this store up, if there's any type of box that Loki or that Stormbreaker would fit in, because it's super long. It's about as tall as I am. Well, it's not that tall. It's more than half my height. But it's super skinny, so I don't know what type of box I would put that in. But I definitely have, you know, several other helmets, including the Captain America shield and things like that. So if anybody's interested in any of that, you can definitely send me an email or leave a comment. Send an email to dawxgeetar@gmail.com, or what you can do is get on Instagram and just shoot me a message, and I can definitely respond to that. And if you're interested in something like that, if it came to like the DL-44 gun, I'd probably sell that for about $50, maybe even less, like $30-$40. You know, the Loki staff, probably about the same, $40-$50, somewhere around there. Yeah, we've got all the stones, the Infinity Stone stuff. So I mean, I've got several things that are sitting on my shelf, and I need to clear up room for my shelf. So that's half the reason for all this is not just seeing stuff be sold on Etsy and seeing how Etsy works, but I actually need to get rid of a few things before I start up making some more helmets, because I don't even have room for one more helmet. I don't even have room for the little DL-44 gun. Like, I've got to make space. And so I think allowing some of you guys out there to enjoy these prints that I've made would be awesome. And I thought about doing some giveaways, and we'll discuss that if you guys want to leave that in the comments, if you guys would be interested in seeing one of those given away at a certain point, because I think we only have about 150 to go until we do our next giveaway. So that's awesome. And that usually doesn't take very long to get that many, so that'll be cool. Anyways, my name is Bryce Michael RC. Hope you guys have a good Monday. Tonight's the Niners Seahawks game. Just know I'll be watching it if you are too. Get on Etsy. Check it out. Like I said, send me an email, leave me a message on Instagram or something like that if the print you want isn't on here. And we'll talk to you guys later. Y'all have a good one. Hope you guys have a good Monday. Uh, tonight's the Niners Seahawks game. Just know I'll be watching it if you are too. Get on Etsy, check it out. Like I said, send me an email, leave me a message on Instagram or something like that if the print you want isn't on here. And we'll talk to you guys later. Y'all have a good one.